So, hello everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to another game of the Call of Cthulhu. This time we are coming with a little one shot. We're taking a little break from the campaign. This time it's the Lightless beacon, and we will see if our investigators can survive and stay sane. But if you are wondering where did I find this fine cast of players, you have to check the THC Discord server.
Just before we do go ahead and start, Leo, can I just say for the people watching as well, a big welcome to Andy, to the game and to the stream and to the team.
Right, so this time we have Andy here because,
Andy's the man that introduced me and Tammy to the game of Call of Cthulhu. He was the GM, the keeper in the first game we played, and we've been hooked ever since. So it's great to have him.
Let's begin then. Let's put a little the music, okay. It's April 12th, 1926, 8:15 p.m. The Beacon Island Lighthouse off the shore of Folly Point, Massachusetts, ceased to cast its light over the region's dangerous rocky waters about 15 minutes ago. As a result, the SS Essex County, a mixed passenger and cargo vessel on which you are all traveling to Rockport, has foundered on the rocks and incurred considerable damage to its hull. The ship is sinking, and the crew hurries you towards one of the many small rowboats acting as the ship's lifeboats. As they load you in, they tell you your best bet is to aim for Beacon Island. They doubt that you will make it to the mainland, as the storm is brewing. You should have just enough time to reach the island before it hits. Then, without another word, they shove you off into the dark, churning waters. All you have to guide you is a small light shining at the base of the lighthouse's towering silhouette. Your characters, give us a little introduction to your characters. You are all the four of you on a little rowboat in the dark waters of the coast of Massachusetts.
Well, okay. Barry is a slightly rotund man. He's wearing a top hat. And he's quite sort of, he's got a little waistcoat on and a little suit jacket and a bow tie with a pocket watch going into his pocket, obviously. And he turns to the first person who's next to him and goes, "Hello, Barry Bowman. Pleased to meet you." And then turns to the next person and says, "Hello, Barry Bowman. Pleased to meet you. Wish it was in better circumstances, though." And then turns to the other person and says, "Hello, Barry Bowman. Very pleased to meet you. Who are you all?" Yeah, this is a fine kettle of fish, isn't it? Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, I don't like water too much.
Well, I'm Francis Brockman. I'm a bit more used to the water than maybe yourself, Barry Bowman. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm here because I'm a marine biologist, so I'm quite used to the water and I have quite a bit of experience on it.
Oh, so you like the things that live in there? They're quite creepy, and I don't really like them. They're kind of slimy, and
currently finishing my my research paper on Rockport's marine environment over at Boston.
That's very exciting. Very exciting indeed. I'm an antiques dealer. I deal in antiques, old things, you know.
Very interesting, Barry. And I'll turn to someone else. I'll turn to the sneaky looking person that seems to have a gun on their waist over there. The agent, I believe they are. I've got Agent Scully written for your character name, by the way. Until we go with something else.
Yeah, so I'd be undercover, but so you wouldn't see the gun on the hip, but you'd probably see a petite woman. Not really anything notable. Kind of a blank or general kind of look, just to blend into a crowd. Hello, I'm Sally. Pleased to meet you all. I was headed to go meet a friend up at Rockport. But maybe that's not going to happen. I don't know anymore. But yeah, pleasure.
Hello, Sally. Yes. Rockport. I think a marine biologist friend knows about that. He's writing about it.
It's the marine life at Rockport that I'm writing about for my paper for university, indeed, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Well, I'm doing none of that because I am an artist. I am Minnie Brown. It's very nice to meet you all. I've been, of course, in Massachusetts painting the fantastic landscapes, making them even more beautiful than they were before, and was just on to my next project, my next art project, and have been stuck here.
It's very, very exciting indeed. I mean, I myself quite like art. What style do you paint in, or draw, or whatever? I mean, is there anything I might have heard of? Because
Well, if you were interested in art, I'm sure you would have heard of it. It's Minnie Brown.
What? Brown.
It's spelled Brown.
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 Brown. Oh, okay. Yes. That's very artistic of you, may I say. Yes, very artistic. I shall look out for you then, because I have a gallery in London, and perhaps you might like to branch out to display there.
Maybe. We'll see.
It's very high end.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure.
Okay, as you are introducing yourselves, suddenly the rowboat hits something hard in the dark waters. A twisted piece of metal has become lodged in the nearby sandbank and hits your boat and it's lodged there.
Oh no.
Please, I will need a combined roll of education and spot hidden. That means one roll, and it must be underbot skills.
From anybody.
Everyone can do it.
So education and what?
Spot hidden.
Spot hidden, right? Okay.
You fail both then, Barry.
I've only done one.
Hard success and an extreme success. I would not have expected anything less.
I fumbled my education roll.
It's
49 is
actually,
under both for me.
It's one roll, Tammy. It's one roll.
Oh, one roll.
The roll must be for two skills. But
Under both skills.
Your first roll was 24, but it's still a success in both education and spot hidden. Okay, Barry got a fumble.
No, that was the second one. It was spot hidden. I should have rolled.
All right. So we.
Thankfully.
Oh yeah. Okay. Minnie, you think that the metal part must be a part of a ship.
Okay.
But you don't recall any news about any wrecks in this area around this time. So it's very weird. But definitely it's a piece of a ship. Also, there are no identifying marks in the metal or anything.
Okay.
And also, judging by the small amount of barnacles and general lack of deterioration, it's obviously it hasn't been here for very long.
Okay.
Question.
Okay.
So this is what we've run into. Are we like run aground? Are we in the water and
No,
sinking?
you use this piece of metal has lodged into the sandbank of the boat. Okay. You have hit this piece of metal and it's lodged into the boat. So I'm going to require a pilot boat roll for you to be able to dislodge the rowboat from the wreckage without inconvenience.
Don't seem to have it. Oh, I do. Right, okay. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. Oh, that's a
Oh.
success. Nice. Well, you skillfully.
Streamer fail. I didn't have the dice on screen. There it is now, though. Sorry.
No. Okay, but I have here success.
Yeah,
Regular
no,
success.
I got it. I just wasn't showing it to the viewers.
Yeah. Don't worry. So you skillfully maneuver the boat and manage to dislodge the boat without crashing into the nearby rocks of the coast, or worse. As you approach the beacon island, and you see a small pier, it is the safest place to disembark. The rest is it's too rocky to make a safe landing. Okay, so I suppose you row your boat to the pier, and there you are. Let me put you here. Okay. So you disembark in this little pier. Okay. You see the lighthouse, a little cottage at the base of the lighthouse. You can hear the faint churning of machinery nearby.
Mhm.
Any of you can want to do a mechanical or electrical repair roll?
Oh, nearly.
Okay, well, you don't have. You hear this noise, but you are not sure what it could be. But it's nearby. From the pier, there is a road that leads off the pier. It is like it's a dirt path hemmed by long grass. What do you do?
Heading up the path, as far as I can tell. So we need to go to the lighthouse.
Yeah, the path clearly must lead to the lighthouse you see in front.
Well, we should go to the lighthouse. Surely there will be someone there or some way of contacting someone.
Yes, that seems the most sensible option. They might have a radio or something.
Of course, you saw. In fact, the only thing leading you here was a faint light at the base of the lighthouse, because, of course, the beacon of the lighthouse it's not working.
So, you say it's a cottage at the foot of the White House.
Yeah.
So we head to the cottage.
Yeah. Well, you walk after a very short walk along the path. You are in front of the cottage entrance. The front door is slightly ajar, and a steady glow can be seen coming from within. On either side of the door is a window. Thin curtains are drawn over both windows, but a warm, welcoming light shines through the one to the left. The path continues around the back of the lighthouse. Now, at this point,
In the map.
oh yeah, you are like in front of the cottage, like here, because I don't. Oh shit.
Yeah, but
Because-
the little path on the map that goes behind the lighthouse, that's what you're talking about.
Yes. Yeah, you see a path that goes about here. I don't know why.
it's that.
Yeah, usually I don't know why the fog of war was like bugged in this part, but anyway, it's not important now. So at this point, I'm going to require a spot hidden from everyone who wants to make it.
Absolutely gonna try.
Success. Ordinary success. 31 out of 50.
Well, everyone succeeded. Then the collection of you to spot at the entrance near the door. You spot a small, muddy, animal-like footprint.
Ooh. Can I make another roll to investigate that further? Like a science one, biology or botany or zoology? Zoology. I
Yeah,
think
you
would be
can.
the-
Yeah, you can make a natural war or science, biology or zoology
So
to. But also you see that beneath these little prints are distinct boot prints, and they are only partially obscured by the overlaying track marks of these animal-like prints.
you're saying the animal tracks are bigger than the boot mark?
No, they are smaller. They are smaller.
Right. Okay, but they're on top of the fresh.
Yes.
Okay.
They're on top of the boot print.
Right. If you don't mind, then I'm going to make a zoology roll, see if I can identify the footprints, the animal ones.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a fumble. That's a
That's
fumble.
definitely a boot print.
Well, yeah, like it's.
It's a
You don't
dinosaur.
have any-
What's the lump?
Yes, you think maybe just a guy just walking his dog, perfectly normal.
Okay. So nothing to worry about there. That's just our dog. Those animal prints, folks. It's nothing out of the ordinary at all. Nothing to worry
It's
about there.
nothing to worry
Trust me,
about.
I'm a scientist.
Trust me,
That's good to know because it seems awfully busy, this island, for a small island.
Remember,
With
I
animals
have-
and footprints and all sorts. Why is it so busy?
I am a marine biologist. Land animals are not my speciality. Maybe don't take my word as gospel on it.
Well, it's an island. It can get lonely out here. I'm sure everybody wanted a companion if they were going to be working out here.
Yeah, this
Yes,
man's
that
got
is
a
very
dog,
true.
obviously.
Well, as you're examining these tracks, the sea becomes agitated and starts to rain. It seems like this storm that they predicted has just started. The rain grows really heavy. You see, it's rough. What do you do?
I can hear it. It's cool.
Yeah, can I maybe push the door open and stick my head in? Hello? Mind
Alright.
if we come in?
Okay, you stick your head into the door, and it's dark. You see a hallway. It's dark. Only you see like the light coming from the left room. There is a door. You can see light coming from the left room, and as you don't see anyone around, and no one responds to your call. So what do you want to do? You enter the lighthouse, follow the tracks. By the way, there's no roll required for this, but the rain is going to make it impossible to follow the tracks if you wanted to later. Oh, come here, cat. Not here.
Cat.
Can I make a spot
Yeah,
hidden?
it's cat time.
Can I make a spot hidden roll and see if I can see a gun or a wire or anything that kind of gives me a clue that Sally is an agent, because she's never mentioned. And I think she might be, so I just want to know, can I spot hidden to see her gun or something?
Okay.
Not for
Do you
any
have?
nefarious reasons. I'm just going to feel safer as she is.
Okay. Sally, do you have disguise or a sleight of hand? This case would be disguise. You have disguise among your skills? How much?
I do, and it's 5.
Okay, that means that it's going to require a regular success in spot hidden to be able to see her gun. Maybe when she sticks out her head.
How's a hard success for you?
Yeah, maybe you see hints of a holster and a gun when she leans to peek inside the lighthouse.
I saw the one on her ankle.
Yeah, okay, that's perfect. So, what do you want to do?
Might be a bit rude, but I think we should go inside because my hat's getting wet and I don't have a coat or an umbrella and I don't like getting wet.
Okay,
I would
with
agree.
Okay, the insider is with that, and okay.
There we go.
Okay, for some reason I can't. Okay, so here you are. You see some light coming from here, from this door. It's open.
I will give a.
The rest of the hallway it's dark.
I'll give a hello.
But-
Is anyone here?
It's silent, but you realize that there are light switches and electric lights are installed to this place. They are just turned off.
Can I look for one in the hall?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
I'll do so then.
Yeah, the lights come up and they are turned on. There is power in the house.
Wait.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know why I didn't think to look for a light switch.
Now, does the...
No. What you can see when the lights come up, you can notice that 2 bullet holes, in fact, two bullets are lodged in the door from the inside, on the inside, and you can see a trail of blood coming out from the door to your left, the far left.
From the inside the bullet holes, did you say?
Yes, inside the door, there are bullets lodged in the door that you just crossed, the front door.
Like they've went through someone and splattered the person.
No,
inside.
there is no blood in the door. The blood that you see it to the far end of the hallway, and it's like coming out from one door here, okay, to here, towards a spiral staircase to the end of the hall. There is a door here. You can see a warm light coming from here.
Can I still see the door out of the...
Yeah, there are no holes in the outer part of the door. The bullets seem to be lodged in the inside of the door.
I'd like to investigate the blood on the floor. Is it wet?
Okay. You go to the end of the hall. When you reach this blood, you also see a coin in the floor.
Coin.
It's a large coin. It seems to be made of gold.
Gold. I'm going to pick it up and have a closer look at it.
Yeah, the coin has an obelisk depicted on one side, and on the other side are strange characters that you can't identify, or you don't know what they mean at all.
Barry, you said you were an antiques dealer. What do you think about this? And I'll show.
Yes,
show Barry the coin.
yes. What have you got there? Oh, it looks like a gold coin.
I shall try appraising it.
I know.
All right.
Oh, I know it's gold, Barry. But this obelisk, have you ever seen anything like this before?
I failed that, so I'm going to push it by like going. I'll sort of like bite down on it, see if it is gold.
No.
And
Oh.
by one.
You can't push a
you
roll
can't-
and then
you-
use a luck point, can you?
You can spend luck here, Barry. So, you bite too hard and break your teeth.
Yes.
You lose 1 point.
Ow,
One
ow.
hit point.
I thought he was going to say and
Yeah,
break the
I'd say
coin.
that's gold.
Fuck's sake.
Well, but yeah, it seems gold. And of course, you all coming to this. Sorry, I forgot that you come into this trail of blood coming out from what it looks like a kitchen from here, from what you can tell when you're closer. Let's go with a sanity roll, but it's just a little one,
Just a little.
just to see if you are rattled.
Aye.
Whoever passes doesn't lose anything.
Fine with that.
Failure, it's 1 point of sanity.
One. Okay.
Let's say you are rattled
Lovely.
because of this.
Sorry, wait.
Also, Sally, you can make a firearms roll or intelligence roll, whatever you prefer. But only you, because you have firearms skill. Okay. You can tell that most likely whoever shot those bullets that are lodged into the front door was standing near the spiral case at the end of the hall.
As we're kind of making our way down the hallway, since I saw the bullet holes in the door, I'm going to kind of be on alert. I'm not going to pull my gun out yet, but am I able to kind of like peek into each room a little bit and just kind of not necessarily like full clear it, but just make sure that I don't see any figures standing around?
Okay. You are alert and looking about. You don't see anything yet, but noted. So, you are there, here, and
Leo.
you found this gold. In fact, now that you can see better, you find another and another gold. There are gold coins. There are 2 more laying about. They are all identical.
Pick those up as well. Leo, just a quick note. My character didn't have a luck score on the character
Yes,
sheet.
it
I've
wasn't
rolled for it.
generated.
It's
Okay,
3d6
roll.
times 5, right?
Yeah,
I've just
go
done it.
ahead
Just
and
roll that.
generate your luck.
Mine was 70, I remember.
What did we roll? Sorry.
3d6.
Do you have a do you have a luck score?
No.
So roll 3d6 and multiply by 5.
So I got
So
40,
it's
blue.
50 points of luck for Sally and for 45.
No, 40 for me.
40, sorry, 40. 40 for...
Whee! Aye, Tammy, nice roll.
Tammy, nice roll. 75 points of luck.
75 points of luck you've got. Remember that, Tammy. This is the one shot. You could
Maybe
carry
we'll
us.
transfer that over to your other character.
Yeah, we will. Oh, imagine we could to our campaign character. You could carry us on this one with that.
Okay, guys, what do you do then?
I think maybe we should have a look in that room that's got the light on. It might be someone in there hurt or something.
Definitely head towards the room with the light on, but I want to just quickly say to Sally, did you have a look at the bullet holes?
Why
Yeah.
would you
It looked like somebody had fired them from maybe the back of the hallway, but I think that we probably just need to watch what we're touching, so maybe no more gold coins.
Okay. And Leo, you said that the blood was dragging in which direction?
What's coming from this door over here, and the door is open, and you can, from the hallway you pick about, so you can see inside the room from the hallway. It seems to be some kind of it seems to be a kitchen.
Can I kind of feel for like a light switch?
Oh yeah, there is a light switch there too. In fact, also light from the hallway, spills over to that room. So if you check the kitchen, you can check the kitchen without any problems if it lets me do it.
Yeah.
So
Here we go.
you see a kitchen.
I'll zoom in a little.
The kitchen, you see dirty plates and a sauce pot in the sink. There is a table with 3 chairs, and one of the chairs it's knocked over, broken in the floor. There is a small wood fire stove near the corner. There is a kettle, and it's still warm on the top of the stove. And you can see 3 doors. One door leads to the hallway, the other seems to lead outside, and the other leads into the room the room that you saw light coming from. In fact, that door is closed, but you can see light coming from below.
So that's that one there you're
Below.
talking about. The one that leads to
Yeah.
outside is number 5, yeah?
Yeah. And of course, you can see a pool of blood that trails off outside.
So the blood heads outside.
Based on the amount of blood that we've seen so far, would I be able to tell whether it's kind of like a grave wound or maybe something non-serious?
And it's a grave wound. It's a fairly large amount of blood.
Perhaps that
Well,
man's dog has set about him due to being stuck on this island, and it doesn't like the thunder. So maybe it's eaten the lighthouse keeper or bitten him and dragged him off into the outside.
His dog.
Yeah, remember you saw dog prints. You were saying. So maybe maybe the dog's gone mad with the lightning, because I believe that dogs don't like thunder.
But it was just like a little French bulldog, or like a little. It was a small dog. I don't see how that dog's gonna hurt some person.
It was,
Maybe it had rabies or something.
it's a small dog. You remember, like, not small, like a poodle, like a French poodle, but middle,
I rolled a crit fumble,
middle-sized
though, so I'm totally
animal.
wrong.
Yeah, but your character doesn't know that.
But how high up on the door were the bullet holes? Like, were they person size or were they dog size?
Person size. Like,
Alright.
not aiming at the head, maybe torso.
I would say he's probably not shooting his dog, Barry, but
It could have been leaping through the air to go for his neck, and it got it, and then just ripped it out, and like that's where all the blood's come from. Could be, maybe. I don't know. Perhaps not the dog.
I don't know what you see over the pond, but in Massachusetts, I don't think I've ever seen some dog do that.
Yeah, well, perhaps it's a flight of fancy. Maybe my imagination's running away with me.
Perhaps it is, Barry.
Sorry.
But Barry is not from London, as far as I know.
He was.
He is. He is from London.
Oh, yeah, but okay.
So he's like, yes, we do have violent animals in England. Yes, anyway, maybe it's a wolf or a bear.
Nothing so
Yeah, it could be,
nothing
I
so
guess.
dangerous that you would have to shoot at, though. I understand, but we're here in Massachusetts, America. There are wilder animals out here.
Yes.
Perhaps it wasn't a dog that the predator saw. Maybe it's a wilder thing like a coyote. I don't know if coyotes live in this part of the country. I don't think they do. I think that's more a southern thing, isn't it? But
I don't know.
No.
Maybe a boar with horns.
oh, maybe.
Francis, did you happen to tell whether the footprints for the dog were headed inside or outside? I mean, if it was over some boot prints, perhaps an assailant came in here and his dog ran away with the bullet.
I rolled a fumble, a 100, so whatever direction they were going, I would tell you the opposite answer.
In fact, you didn't have time to track them because it started to rain and you all decided to go inside, so no one saw with the direction they were going actually any of the prints.
Well,
And judging for the amount of rain that has fallen in the time you have been inside, yeah, those tracks are long gone.
I guess it's not going to be... The blood tracks aren't going to be fresh if we go outside and try and follow them, then I think...
The blood is fairly fresh.
Yeah,
by the way.
outside the blood tracks aren't going to be as easy to follow, are they? If it's raining.
I think that we're being distracted. There's literally pools of blood everywhere. I don't care what the animal outside was. I'm bothered about why we're still hanging around in here.
Okay, so should we head through here then?
You guys are all madmen.
No, it's raining, and we need to stay dry.
I'd rather stay alive.
Yeah, but out there's no lights. There's
I'd
lights
rather make
here,
sure
so we
there's
could...
not an injured or hurt animal that could use our help.
I don't care. The only help that animal would be to me is if we could turn it into a jacket.
Are you skilled in taxidermy, Miss Braun?
How rude. No, I'm not, but I could pay someone who would be. I've travelled very far, I have many friends, someone could make something nice. But I'm not bothered about this wounded animal. I'm concerned about our safety, I think.
Actually, that's a thought for art. You could stuff like an animal and suspend it in like formaldehyde and put it on display. That would be quite cool.
Anyway, Barry, don't you think we should have a look at where this light is coming from in this room over here?
Okay, yeah, Francis, you want to check the room? You can.
I do. I don't
just
think I've got
open
any
the
chance
door.
of following the...
You just open the door. You can do this from the kitchen even, and yeah, you
Can I grab?
go to this.
Can I grab
go
Sally's
and-
attention and let her know that I'm doing it? Just give her like a little touch on the arm or something as I'm opening the door, so she's aware of what I'm doing, so someone is paying attention to what I'm doing.
Okay. You enter into some kind of study. Okay, there are 3 armchairs there, about the center of the room, and there is a table with a wooden chair, and there is a writing desk that the kind of desk that has a roll top. The little cover, the roll top is closed, and the chair is knocked over. It's not broken, but it's knocked over.
Okay, and you said it's open, the writing top.
Sorry, what?
You said it's open, the writing top.
No, it's closed. The roll top is closed.
Okay, so is there any documents, any paper, any bits of writing?
Yeah, you can see in the table. In the table, you can see some finished paintings, watercolor paintings. Okay.
Okay.
There are some books. You quickly look at them. They are tales of sea tales, a book about birds, a repair manual for the lighthouse. You find a pipe and a pouch of tobacco. You see a pair of binoculars, a sketchbook, some pencils, watercolor paints, paintbrushes, papers, and stuff.
And I appraise the paintings.
Hey.
Oh yeah. In fact, you see a recently finished watercolor. It's on top of all the other paintings.
Failed again.
You failed.
So I'm going to hold it up to the light and see if that helps me appraise it. And I failed again with a near fumble.
Nice.
Probably set it on fire or something.
Minnie.
Yeah, what?
Miss
Just a
Bruin.
things by biting
Okay.
them.
Miss Bruin, what do you think of this artwork?
Well, Barry, fumble has to cost you something.
Hey.
So,
It's not quite a fumble
what
because
would
it's
you-
over 50 in it. So it would be 100 would be a
oh,
fumble.
so sorry, it's not a fumble, but it's a failed push
Yeah.
roll. So you hold the painting to the light, and you are not you start walking to the light. You try to position yourself better, and you don't see where you are stepping on, and you trip on the chair that's knocked over, and you make a mess. You break the painting, you break the chair, and you take 1 point of damage. You bump your head.
Andy.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Barry.
Barry, be careful, man. What you doing?
This is fucking ridiculous. Anyway, yes, this ouch. That hurt.
Take more care, Barry. You're gonna hurt yourself. Again.
I have art history, painting, and sketching. Could I use art history to look at the painting and see if it was a genuine painting or if I could just call it trash?
Oh, well, you examine these paintings. The one on the top, the most recent you can tell is recently finished.
Mm-hmm.
It's a window. And you realize it's a window with a shape looking from outside with like bulbous eyes that are almost like at the sides of the head, like a frog's anatomy.
Okay.
And you realize that the window in the painting is exactly the window in the story that you are seeing right now.
Okay.
Roll sanity, please.
Fuck.
Hey.
Just a little roll.
Oh,
Only 1
damn it.
point. Just a bit rattled, like, come on, it's the same window, like, but without the shape, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell when you examine this painting, you can tell this painting was made like in a rush. not like the other paintings that were made with careful strokes of painting, right? So that's it. Like the others were made with more care and finesse, and this one was made like on a rush.
Glad I handed that to the artist.
I'd be a little bit creeped out and just be like, oh, trash. Maybe a child did it.
Okay, what else do you want to check, my friends?
Well, are any of the artworks of marine animals? Because that's what interests me.
No, the only one is like a book about birds, but this all that I'm describing here is on the table. Okay, the roll top writing desk, it's closed.
Can I open it and have a look? I want to have I'm opening it.
There's a chair on the floor that is now broken with, and maybe Barry is there to like straightening himself with his clothes and kicking over the remains of the chair. But yeah.
So if I need to pick up the chair to get it out of the way, I will do. But I want to go over to that desk and open up the top and have a look inside it then.
Okay. The roll top it's unlocked, so it's open. You can open it easily. You can see now an half empty but still warm mug of coffee. And you see lots of stationery, envelopes, stamps, paper, bottles of ink, pens, and there is a mess of invoices. And a quick look through them, they are all appraisals for coins. Okay. And
now, quick question.
Yeah,
I stopped picking up coins after 3, but I picked up after the first one. I picked up another 2. Are they all the same or are they different?
they are no. I told you they are exactly the same.
Exactly the same. Okay. So in these documents about receipts for these coins, do I see the ones that match the coins I've got, or are they all about this type of coin?
They don't. They are just invoices. They don't describe what manner or type of coin was appraised.
Oh, okay.
But you can see the amounts, and they go from $2 to $5. They are all dated from late February from this year. Do you have a price, Francis?
No.
Well, you can roll yourself, or you can ask Barry.
Barry, will you have a look at these?
No, just bite it.
Don't bite it, but can you have a look at these, please?
I've done so well with this today. I'll try not to be clumsy. Oh, yes.
Barry, this time, okay. Yeah, Barry, you examine these invoices for coin appraisals, and you realize that some of these stores have charged a fair price, but others have clearly tried to take advantage of whoever wanted the coins valued.
Oh dear, there's been some dishonesty, I'm afraid, here. I think we need to keep these and give them to the law. I have a lot of respect for the law. They're very good. I would never consider in any way, shape or form breaking the law. Ever.
Perhaps give them over to me and I'll put them beside the coins then, Barry. You seem a bit clumsy. I'll hang on to them. If you don't
Not
mind.
so much clumsy as absent-minded.
Also, you can inside this desk you can see a coin catalog and like a little like a bunch of letters below this catalog. Okay, and all these letters, if you peruse them, they all state something like this, like saying, like an employee saying, like, We are sorry, Mr. Cassidy, but we are not able to determine the origin of these coins described in the received correspondence, and all these letters also say something like, however, we would like to have an actual coin so we can examine it and make a proper analysis.
I know you shouldn't have been pocketing them, Francis.
I'm gonna hand the coins over to Sally.
I trust you just keeping them safe.
I'm gonna trust Sally to keep them safe.
Now, Barry.
Yes.
This is not not a concern because none of the other investigators know this.
Mm-hmm.
But the name Mr. Cassidy, of course, rings a bell.
Mm.
I do hope this Mr. Cassidy man isn't being conned again. It would be terrible if he's being conned.
Who's Cassidy, Barry?
I presume he's the lighthouse keeper.
Ah, right, okay.
I presume. Well, I mean, there is a lighthouse, so I suppose he must be the keeper. Yes. He seems to be having found an awful lot of coins. He must be a coin collector or something like that. I wonder if there's a haul of gold or something here, and that's why there's dogs to guard the haul of gold. Because obviously you wouldn't want anyone just coming ashore and stealing all your gold coins.
Looks pointedly at Miss Brown.
Brown. Okay. Well,
Thank you.
You have this bunch of letters, and also you are perusing them, both Barry and Francis. So give me a library use roll, and let's see if something else comes to light.
Oh Jesus! The bloody dice hate me.
Rolling like shit again, Andy. Come on.
You can also you can spend luck if you want.
Nah, I'll keep my luck.
Okay, Francis, you are like looking at the letters and perusing them, you take note that they are largely in chronological order. Okay, the first is dated March 8th, the current year, and the latest is dated April the 2nd this year. In fact, this last one is a bit different. It says more or less the same, but it has something else that really stands out. It's from one Miss Anna Tilton from the Newsbury Port Society, and I'm going to show it to you if you want to read it, or I can read it if you want.
Oh my goodness, yes, I'm done to be out for me.
2 seconds.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to make it big enough. I'll happily read it.
If you scroll down, you can see the text. You have to see the handwriting. I mean,
here we go. Okay, I'll read this then. So, April 2nd, 1926, and this is, it's got the letterhead, the Newburyport Society, Newburyport, Essex County, Massachusetts. April 2nd, 1926. Dear Mr. Cassidy, thank you for your letter dated February 28th of this year. I do indeed recognise the coin you described, or at least I recognise the style of decoration, for we have a piece of similar origin here in our museum in Newburyport. As a result, I suspect your coin hails from nearby Innsmouth, and only the locals of that benighted town could tell you its true worth, to them at least. However, if you value your immortal soul, I strongly caution you against contacting any denizens of that place. No good ever came from dealings with Innsmouth. Instead, the Newburyport Society would be glad to purchase any coins you may have from you at market value, once their authenticity has been confirmed. If you would care to make arrangements to visit me here at the Society's Museum at your earliest convenience, then I can arrange to have our appraiser examine the coins, whereupon we can agree a fair price for the sale. Again, Mr. Cassidy, I urge you most strongly not to approach anyone in Innsmouth about your find. It really is for the best of all concerned. Yours sincerely, Miss Anna Tilton.
Good heavens, Miss Tilton seems to have a flair for the dramatic, does she not? Her immortal soul? I mean, really, somewhat purple prose. I mean, does she think she's Oscar Wilde or something? I mean, really, there's no need for her to go on at such length. I mean, Mr. Cassidy must be terrified having got this letter. I mean, really, I presume that being out on this little silly rock of his with his lighthouse must really play on one's mind. And I'm sure the last thing you need is receiving letters talking about valuing your immortal soul or someone taking it away if you go to some strange town called Mouth of Inn.
All I know about Innsmouth is the fishing town. Do you know any more of it?
Well, no.
I'm starting to think these are cursed coins. These are foolish for keeping a hold of them. I want
I'm
no
not
part
keeping a
in
hold
this.
of them.
It's no education.
I
Yes.
think the only curse that comes with these coins is probably just the fact that you're holding gold.
Listening to
people are
that,
after that.
I passed my edgy. What do I know about Innsmouth?
Yeah, I mean, well, the raid has not happened yet, but yeah, you have heard of Innsmouth a bit. Like it's a town of people that they are like shunned, and they are really wary of outsiders. Fairly, it's known that outsiders are not very liked in Innsmouth.
Now, as a player of the game, I know a bit about Innsmouth.
Same here.
You know, but
Obviously.
I don't.
my character doesn't. But my character's a marine biologist. Has my character heard anything about Innsmouth from the perspective of a marine biologist?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same. Like, you haven't studied the species from there. Actually, you don't have any idea about any different. I mean, your studies about marine species haven't had anything to do with Innsmouth. You are finishing a paper for the Rockport area, Massachusetts, but let's say, let's say that you have tried, but they didn't let you do any research on Innsmouth.
Because it's very close to here, Innsmouth, isn't it? To where
Yeah.
very close to where we are.
Yeah, you weren't able to,
Okay.
approach the locals.
All I know about it is that the locals aren't very friendly. And I've heard tell that sometimes their sister is also their mother, if you see what I mean.
That's one of those towns.
That's true,
Yes.
actually.
Yeah,
I
yes,
thought that was Michigan, not Massachusetts.
Minnesota, I think.
Yeah,
Jordan,
it's-
Minnesota. Yes, I went to a place in Scotland once that was a bit like that. It was called Selkirk.
Aye.
It was very strange. They didn't like outsiders either. Some of them had very strange, like polydactyly. You know, they had like extra fingers from all the close family relations. Yes. A very strange place. Very strange.
Yeah, in fact, you also have heard of a rumor, like taint, because they are rumored to be inbred, and there's some kind of tales you get from the people of Innsbruck, but nothing more. It's just rumors for you, really.
So we've
Yeah,
heard.
but
So
I
as
mean,
far-
this may not be true because it's like, this is America, and such things would never happen in America. Well, maybe in the absolute backwoods in the Appalachians or somewhere like that, it might. But no, it wouldn't happen in fashionable Maine. I wouldn't have thought. No, I'm sure it's just rumours.
But well, What do you do now then?
Well,
You still are no closer of figuring out how to call for help.
well, unless Sally does take the coins off me, I'll put them down on the desk because I'm not carrying these coins around with me.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch
Just
them.
in case.
Right, so I'm putting those
you
coins back away down on the desk then.
Okay, I don't believe, but just in case, I'm going to put this coin over here. Okay.
That Miss Brown put the willies up there.
I try and stealthily pick up the coins and promptly knock them all onto the floor.
Okay, go ahead with a sleight of hand.
I've rolled stealth and failed it.
Oh well, at least not a fun. But well, you see by Mr. Borman trying to pick up the coin, and well, he picks it up, but you all see him.
Yeah, and then I drop it on the floor because I'm clumsy. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. I go. Oh gosh, very strange.
I thought it was just absent-minded. You told me you were just absent-minded and not clumsy. I'm glad I didn't trust you with the stuff.
Yes, yeah, they're very strange, these coins. They're very hot to touch.
Trying to cover desperately for the fact I'm a clumsy arse.
Yes, it's as if they've been like in an oven or something. That's very strange, very strange. I don't like these coins. I think they're cursed.
Voodoo. I've heard of it. In the places I've travelled and the things that I've seen dark art.
Right.
It's voodoo.
Yeah, voodoo. Oh yes, that's fascinating.
Next room then. Let's move on.
Sorry,
There's nothing creepy here.
I feel I might be being over talkative. I'm nervous, you see. I don't like this. There's blood.
All right, where do you want to go now?
So I think we go through this door.
The fuck
I think we
That's
ought to
the door.
follow the blood trail.
You think so?
If somebody's wounded,
No.
Don't we think it's just an
Provide
animal
aid.
that's wounded?
That's if someone's wounded, that's their problem.
Miss Brown, you can stay by the front door. We're not holding a gun to your head.
Oh, leave me out here for bait. No, just because it's possibly a hostage setup, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was from me.
If you want to follow the blood trail, we can follow the blood trail.
Bait, there's a good idea, yes. I mean, after all, Wilde did say all art is inherently useless, so that surely means that all artists are inherently useless too.
Almost everything you've said has been inherently useless, Barry. It's incessant.
I know. I'm nervous, so I mean, really, oh dear. This, it's all very worrying, though. I mean, why would there be blood on this island? And why are there dogs and things
let's go
and
for
boars and all sorts of
blood
things
then.
running about, eating
Some
people?
help from this man.
Should we follow the blood? Sally?
Okay,
Yes.
you head
Yeah.
towards you follow the blood trail. It leads to the staircase. This is spiral staircase, and you climb the stairs and you reach the lighthouse's service room. You can see the mechanism that powers and the beacon fixed to the ceiling of this room, and a separate set of stairs lead to the lantern room. In this service room, you can see a workbench, a tool bag. There are a lot of boxes with replacement bulbs for the beacon, and
Right, the beacon's out. So
We should
where
grab some of the light bulbs.
are we
Yeah,
on? Where are we on the
sorry.
map, Leo?
Inside.
you are sorry. You are in here. There is no exactly map of this area, but you are in here. Like this is the
All right.
this. Yeah, you just go up.
Oh,
There is a
right,
small,
yeah, sorry.
This is a small room, okay, and there is a on top of the workbench there is a log with but all the entries for maintenance and repairs for the lighthouse. To the other side of the workbench is a table with a radio in a semi-state of disrepair. It's not destroyed, but it doesn't work either. It might be repaired.
Can I have a look at the maintenance log and see when the last entry was?
Can we
Okay,
grab some of these replacement bulbs?
Yep, there are several boxes with replacement bulbs all over the place. Also, the radius table chair has been toppled over. It's not broken either, but it's toppled over. And okay, Francis, you were going to check the log. Give me a mechanical or electrical repair roll.
Oh, I think they're both 10. Give me a second.
Somebody really likes knocking over chairs in here.
I've noticed that somebody does really like knocking over chairs.
I wonder if they've got some hooch or moonshine or something, and they just get drunk out here on their little island with dogs.
Okay. Well, Francis, you don't understand much of what's being written in there because you don't know, like, these repairs, what they do or anything. But
So it makes no
there
sense to me.
is there is an entry that stands out. It says that on February 12th of this year, there was a wiring problem caused the lamp of the lighthouse burn out prematurely. Okay, and the records say that that was a failure of the bulb, a short circuit, and that coupled with the severe storm and the rain and everything, it hampered the repairs, and the lighthouse was in darkness for several hours that day. Not unlike now.
What's the date today?
No, today is 12 April. No, it's April.
Do you think this is when that boat out there sank? When the light went out in February? You know, the one that we bumped into when we were out in the rowing boat, and we bumped into a boat that had been there for a little while.
Perhaps.
Do you think that happened when the light went out last time?
That doesn't look like an old boat, though.
Perhaps.
It was a,
I think there was a boat
It
that
was
had
only 2
crashed
months
in
ago.
February.
Actually, Minnie, because you were the one who picked up that clue, like you noticed this about the sunken ship. It doesn't like the state of this repair wasn't that much. It fairly could be a couple of months. When I said like long, it's not a wreckage from years, like super rusted and full of barnacles.
There have been no reports in the news of anything recently.
There have been no news about a sunken ship in the coasts of at least not on this side of the coast of Massachusetts. So it doesn't make much sense.
So my character would know that there was.
Yep.
So I will say there's been rumors that I've heard that a ship went through this area in February, probably around this time when there was a bad storm, and it kind of just disappeared. So it very, very well could be that same boat.
yeah.
What kind of boat was that, Sally? Was it like a passenger boat or a cargo boat or?
I'm not too sure. It was just rumors in passing. I thought I heard just mention of a boat that had gone missing in February, and I know that there was a bad storm around that time, and if the light went out, I mean, it would account for a boat potentially sinking.
I'm also thinking now, before we do anything else, we should maybe try and replace the bulb in the lighthouse before there's any more accidents.
Yeah, that's why I was
where the
thinking, why don't we
replacement bulbs are.
grab some bulbs on the way out?
Yeah, absolutely.
I do think I can give it a try.
I'll say to Sally, do you think that these gold coins that we're finding everywhere came from that boat, and maybe it was maybe smugglers like they have in Cornwall, and the light goes out and then they crash it, and then they come out and like all the people locally come out and take all the treasure away, like wreckers, I think they called them.
Yeah, you wreckers, I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, it happened a lot in Cornwall.
They wreck ships to steal
I mean,
what's on
anything
them.
is certainly possible. When did you happen to see when the inquiries started about these coins?
I can't remember.
February it was.
February.
I mean, it seems to
Although I
line
don't
up.
think I knew that.
It was between February and March, I believe, the entries.
Yes, I have it here. The letters were between.
I think you might be onto something there, Barry. Someone's baiting a boat by switching a lighthouse off to crash
Yes.
it.
March and April.
Right.
You'd have to be quite lucky in knowing a ship carrying precious cargo would have crashed at just the right time on such a stormy night, though.
Oh, well, maybe someone knew.
That's why it was stormy. Guys.
Are you thinking voodoo again?
I've heard these stories. I've seen these things, but
Or someone that knows, someone local, is radioing someone who knows where the ships are to tell them, look, the weather's like this, and they say, all right, well, this ship's nearby. It could be a whole setup.
Yes. A conspiracy.
Let's see. You have a taste
black
for the
magic.
eccentric, I guess.
Well, yes. I do like the penny dreadfuls.
What do we think? Fix the... replace the bulb before we do anything else?
Okay, to do that, you will have to climb up the stairs up to the lantern room, the lamp room.
I'll go ahead and see what I can do. I have a little bit of experience with electrical matters.
So I'll go up to the lantern room with you then, unless everyone's coming.
I'm coming through. Don't leave me here.
yeah, are we not just as well all going as a big spiral? We're just in this storeroom. I don't fancy Barry protecting me much. No offense, guys.
I'm not a man of violence.
Okay, well, you open the trapdoor to this to the lantern room, and the first thing that strikes you is water. The rain is blowing in your face when you open this trapdoor into the lantern room.
It's one of the
Are
windows.
the
You see,
windows broken?
no, you can see the two panes of the glass of the lantern room are broken somehow, and the shattered remains crunch below under your feet. There is a bloody scene here. There is blood mixed with water. You see 4 corpses, but 2 of these corpses are from animals that you have never seen in your lives.
What kind of bird do
These
you
are
have?
2 bizarre fish creatures, bipedal, like with strong frog legs.
You mean
Um,
a reverse mermaid?
Oh,
A reverse
No.
mermaid? Fish on
They
top
are-
and human on the bottom?
yes, they are like the size of a child, a human child. That's the size of these creatures. But they have like frog-like faces and fins. And they have dorsal fins in their backs and their arms. They are dead. They have sharp teeth. One of them is latched, even in death, is latched to the neck of the human corpse, sprawled in the floor.
How does
There's
it look like
another-
they died? Because if everyone's dead,
You don't immediately you can tell what's the cause of death. Well, maybe the guy with a bizarre fish-like creature attached to his neck maybe that's the reason, but the other ones you cannot tell. And there's another human-like corpse laying near the stairs, and there's another bizarre fish-like creature laying dead about. Let me give you a little picture.
How many of these are humans? Sorry, Leo. There was one person. The rest are all.
No, there are two. There are
people.
two persons. You see a man. This is a man that has one of these creatures still latched to his neck, and the other one has a heavy raincoat on, but you cannot. You must approach to see him clearer. So I'm going to show you this a little.
Oh, this little. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never seen the like. What a strange creature.
This is dumb.
Well,
Whoever made
Francis-
this model is insane. Okay. Yeah.
Francis, what kind of sea creature is that then, my friend?
Do I make a zoology or some sort of roll to see if it resembles anything like it I've ever seen before, or is it a given that it doesn't resemble something I've ever seen before?
Yeah. No role for you. You are a marine biologist, and no, ever in your life have you heard, seen, or nothing about a creature like this. Let me put this for the people watching the video.
Listen, Leo, I was reading that.
Oh, sorry, that's secret. Because that's why I'm saying who made this model. This is supposed to go in the GM's notes, not in the description. Like, okay.
Don't worry, I didn't make it very far.
Was there a description? I missed it.
Yeah, but did you see the picture?
No, yeah, I see the picture. I'm showing it to the viewers as well.
Yeah, I'm showing it to the viewers too. But yeah, the size is more like a child or a very petite human.
Well, I'm glad they're dead.
I'm gonna walk over to the human men,
Yeah,
but I'm gonna take out my pistol first.
But first, you are all going to roll for sanity, of course.
Of course, I was waiting for that.
But okay, whoever passes loses 1 point of sanity, and whoever fails loses 1d4 plus 1, except Barry. Barry, you will lose if you fail 1d6. Okay, you didn't.
So I succeeded. I lose one, right?
Barry, you recognize the dead man with a monster latched on his neck. It's Mr. Cassidy, George Cassidy. You recognize him. He is dead.
Oh, fuck's sake, Cassidy. What have you got yourself into now? Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, this isn't fucking good. Oh,
This is your man Cassidy, Barry.
fucking asshole. What?
This is your man, is it?
I presume so. Yes. He's in the
me.
lighthouse.
1d4 plus 1. Sanity.
1d4 plus 1.
Yes.
Was it one for the people that passed, Leo? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Cheers.
So 2.
Yeah. 2 points of sanity. And meaning, well, you do like an involuntary reaction, meaning because you lost the roll. So Minnie just sees this, and she just faints, and she falls on the blood and water that is, and yeah, that's exactly like that. She just faints for
the dramatics.
for a few seconds only. I mean, you came to again in a few seconds.
I'd be dramatic though, of course.
Oh, the faint was very real. She just went like out. Of course, everyone else, because because what they have seen, I suppose, the rest of the group sees her as she's just being dramatic. It's just a bit of blood and dead people.
Just a bit of blood and dead people and monsters.
I'm going to try and detach the creature from Mr. Cassidy's neck.
Oh,
Well, yeah. Give me a strange roll because this is firmly like attached in some kind of rigor mortis.
Failed. I'm going to absolutely yank at it. Put my foot against the
Away.
creature. Shove. So
Okay. Push the roller.
come on!
Not a fumble at least. But it's a failed push roll. Yeah. Come on, Barry. Okay, Barry, you just put your leg and pull the creature, and you just ripped poor George's head off. And in the process, okay, you splatter yourself into blood and sleep in the slippery, watery, bloody metal floor. And again, you bump your head, losing 1 point. 1 hit point.
Again.
okay. Should I roll sanity for decapitating my friend?
Oh, yeah. Now that you mentioned this, yeah, let's go with a sanity roll too.
Fail.
Well, let's go with 1d4 because Barry is a delicate man. He's not a man of violence. You say
No,
so
he's
yourself.
not.
2 points.
Okay.
And yeah, you sleep and you fall. You see these disasters, blood spatters, because the blood. Well, you gain this information. The blood, it's still warm.
Oh, is this warm?
At which point I threw up all down myself.
Well, I was about to go have a look at the other person that's lying over there, and then Barry ripped this man's head off. So I got a bit distracted.
Well, yeah, poor Mr. Cassidy is now headless, but...
I'm going to have a look at this other person, see if they've died by the same cause, if they're covered in bite marks.
Sorry. Also, when all this happens, you realize that you get closer to him. He's holding a gun, a 6-shooter called 1877 revolver, tightly in his hands.
I'm going to take that out of his tightly hand.
Well, yeah, you pick up the revolver. The revolver is empty.
Oh, okay, I've got an empty revolver. Wonder if anybody here could help me with that.
You said you wanted to see the other guy. The other guy.
Yeah, I did.
It's you approach to this guy, and this man is wearing a heavy hooded raincoat, and he's very strange. He seems to have a narrow head. He has pronounced flaps of skin around his neck and jowls, and he seems to be suffering some kind of skin condition because of he has this gray, rough complexion. He has his bulging, watery eyes are staring sightlessly the direction of Cassidy's corpse.
Does he have the bite marks on him? Or has he got bullet?
No. Give me a first aid or medicine roll. Let's see if you can.
I think he needs more help than that, by the sounds of things.
Oh, can I use 3 luck points then to?
Of course you can, sir.
That? I'll use 3 luck points and succeed that roll then. It's just to determine how he died, whether it's bullet holes or bite marks. Really.
Yeah, you can see clearly this man has been shot twice, and that's the cause of death.
Okay, thank you.
Does he look vaguely familiar, or is he just
the guy with weird skin condition? No, not at all. And Barry, also, I'm going to give you another piece of information for your troubles. When you sleep hugging this monster corpse. You can, when you are trying to get off of you can see that this monster died of a bullet wound in the eye.
Ooh. Yeah. As I sort of shove it off, I'll be like, "Oh, someone's a good shot. Got it in the eye, straight through the eye. I mean, it's like one of these Wild West shows. Yes. I don't like it here."
So your man Cassidy shot this man here, and then these creatures have attacked him, and he's been shooting them as well, and they've overwhelmed him.
Sorry, Francis. I'm going to give you a because you have not ever heard or seen anything about these creatures, but you still can do a biology or zoology or nature world you want test.
Okay. I have zoology
to examine them.
I'm going to examine these little creatures then, right? Okay. So
because you asked me before if you could roll, but not to know what they are, but you can examine them
to know what, like if they breathe oxygen or water or those kinds of things. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a zoology roll then. Oh my days, right? I'm gonna. I could push the roll, but it's only 5 luck. I'm gonna use the
only
luck.
5 luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the luck. Okay. So
right? You succeed. Well, you start examining these creatures, Francis, and you realize that these creatures died from being shot. One of them died from a shot in the eye, the other in the belly. Well, you can tell that these parts are the softest and fleshiest part of these bodies, because the rest it's a rough, scaly skin that protects them. Not something indestructible, but hard. Okay? And
meaning the person that shot them knows that about them.
You don't know.
You haven't examined them, just dead. Yeah?
Yeah. So, I will tell the people I'm with, it seems they've been shot in the eye and in the stomach for a reason. They seem to be the only soft spots on the creatures. Like, whoever's been fighting these things has known they need to be shot in the face or in the stomach. It's the only soft spot. The rest of this thing is really hard, and I don't think a bullet would go through its skin and most of its body.
Yeah, that's the most you can tell about these creatures. And besides that, you can tell they have gills, so they can breathe underwater. But you seeing their legs, they have strong frog-like legs, so they are extremely mobile on land too. And the fins, the dorsal fins in their backs and arms, make them great swimmers too.
So these things can breathe in water and on land. So
yes,
this on land.
This is clearly an amphibious creature.
Frog-like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a combination of frog and fish. Extremely weird. So, what do you do? That's the now beheaded corpse of poor Mr. Cassidy and this weird man and these two creatures. What do you want to do? Also, the scene, it's clearly the revolver is empty, so you can count 2 bullets in this other guy, 1 bullet for each monster. Uh-huh. You see 2 broken glass panes that are letting all the rain come inside, and the wind is blowing. You are getting wet all this time, of course. And Sally, you wanted to see what you could do with the beacon, but unfortunately, maybe you could replace the bulb but the shot that destroyed the board also destroyed the lens, and there are no you don't see any lens replacement in the room. So whatever fix you could do now is only temporarily and not very effective as a beacon.
Okay.
But surely it's needed just now, so if it gets us the heck off of here, then... and away... What if more of these things come?
I highly doubt a helicopter is going to be here
I've got two
in a
questions.
couple of years.
All the bullets in that empty gun are accounted for by broken windows and dead bodies. But I want to look and see if he's got a spare magazine, a spare clip on his body.
Okay, well, you search Mr. Cassidy's body and you find a heavy purse full of strange gold coins tied around his neck with a thick leather cord. But you can't find any bullets on him.
The other thing was, I wanted to suggest maybe we board up these windows if we can find a couple of boards.
Yeah, I mean, not here, but you haven't seen boards anywhere. There should be, because it will be a normal supply for these people, because they should need to make repairs eventually. But you haven't seen boards anywhere in the house.
Can I go ahead and try to repair the light, even though it won't be used as a beacon? At least we can maybe Morse code.
Yes. Do you have mechanical repair or electrical repair? Well, yes.
What?
Well, you really know that without the lens, it's not going to be back in full working order, but you could do a temporary repair so this light at least does something. You will need 40 minutes, okay? If you want to repair this beacon.
Is everyone fine with waiting?
We're not getting off this island anytime soon, so I suppose, yes.
I think we should try and board up the windows, even if we've not went past any boards.
Also, the radio downstairs is not working, but it's not destroyed. It could be repaired too.
Yeah, I remembered that as we passed it, that you said it wasn't beyond repair.
What would we prefer? I can try my hand at both, but we'd be here probably quite a while, or I can do one or the other.
Why don't we do both and we try and board up these two broken windows at the same time then?
But the radio needs electrical repair, no mechanical repair. Electrical repair, that's...
I have that too. Hey.
Oh! Okay, great. So, yeah, the radio it's not going to take that long to repair. It's just a mildly state of disrepair. It's not destroyed, so... Well, hard success. So, I'm not going to pass the time yet. You identify the problem. You know, with the beacon, you know what to do, and it will go well. But you know that you will need 40 minutes to make the fix. But the radio, you repair that in a couple of in 10 minutes. You get it working. And the radio springs to life.
Let's go, Sally. Nice rolls, bro.
Yeah.
While I go up and fix that light, why don't you guys try and hop on the radio and signal to any maybe passing ships to keep an eye out for when that light comes on and maybe avoid the area, but also that we need help?
Yeah, we need a ship to stop here. So, okay, so we'll get on the radio then. Right, Barry, Borman, help me with this radio. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
This is the island with the lighthouse on it. and we're stuck here. And can someone send a boat? But be careful because the light's out.
No, like Barry on
You reach the Coast Guard, and yeah, they say they copy you. We copy you, sir. We're going to send help as soon as possible. There's a storm raging right now, but we will send help as soon as possible.
Oh yes,
Just sit tight, and we will help you.
Oh, thank you. We know about the storm. It's very wet. Yes, it's blowing a gale, and it's coming into the lighthouse. You see, because some of the windows are broken. And
Well, you hear the guy that he said over and out like a minute ago, and Barry's still talking to the radio.
yeah, I'm giving it a long though. It's like, yes, and you know, and it's very strange. There's all these gold coins, and there's another boat that's sunk just outside. Hello? Oh, he's gone.
So Sally is busy fixing the beacon, and you were on the radio. Minnie, what were you doing? In fact, what are you doing?
I think I would probably have went to see if Sally needed any help, like holding a wrench or I don't know, like just a help. I don't want to be stuck with these other guys. Like,
okay, Minnie, you just stand there like trying to be of help, but Sally has everything under control with that extreme success. You try to help, and she lets you help, but you know you're more like watching what she's doing.
Yeah.
But you feel helpful.
I'll tell everybody that we fixed it. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
To
okay.
Francis, these ladies are very modern. Look at them all doing these technical things. Gosh,
I know. So I think we should maybe try and find some bits of wood or something and board up those windows at least. Barry, let's make ourselves useful while she finishes fixing the beacon.
What about the kitchen table? We could use the top of that.
Do. Anything. There was a wrecked ship outside. We can find bits of wood.
Or a door. A door, perhaps.
Yeah, we use a couple of doors.
Okay, yes, I'll go and get a door.
You guys remember that there was a road that went behind the lighthouse, and the machinery noise that you heard when you arrived comes like a little beyond the lighthouse. So maybe you haven't checked everything yet.
But maybe we should get some light first.
That machine. But I think we should do the boarding up, as you say.
So I'll go downstairs and try and boot a door off its hinges.
I'll go with you. We'll go together. We'll get two, but we'll help up. We'll get one and then we'll get another and we'll do it together, yeah?
It's okay, yes.
Well, you go downstairs and you take one door from the hinges, and you need to start like chopping. Well, you need to chop the door, unless you want just to prop the door and try to nail it, but it's going to be awkward if you don't have anything to chop the door with.
I wonder if one of those other little buildings is a woodshed with an axe. That would be useful.
Perhaps. We are just looking for a watch job, though. Even if they cover it, it's fine, I think.
Or if you just push the table against the gap, like against on its side.
I think we've got a door busted off. Let's just bust off another door. We'll use two doors. If they're not the best fit, it's fine. We just want to cover the hole, stop the rain getting in.
Okay. Give me both of you a spot and listen rolls.
Ooh.
Whichever's lowest, yeah?
No, you can do it, both of you.
Alright.
So we want you want both rolls from both of us?
Yeah, but is it...
Oh my.
Hard success on spot hidden, failure on listen.
Big fail on both.
Well, Barry, you are like trying to find, make yourself useful, trying to help Francis dismount a door, or maybe helping him carry a table to a door or something. When you glance through a window, and you could swear you saw a hunched figure like passing by among the bushes outside.
Francis, there's a hunchback outside in the bushes.
What? A hunchback? Don't talk nonsense, Barry. Come on,
Yes,
you need to block up these windows.
No, but there's someone out there.
Really?
It might. Yes, he's got a hunchback.
Right, okay, I'll put the door to the side, lean it against the wall for a second and have a look out the window that he's talking about.
You don't see nothing. You just see a bush.
Okay. Barry, you're just seeing things because you're nervous. Come on, hurry up. Let's get these doors up and we'll block that window.
All right.
I'm going to
windows.
break a table leg off off the table though, to carry about as a bat because I'm getting a bit anxious.
Okay. So, perfect. What else do you do? Let's say that has been like 15 minutes. You have propped. Where have you propped? Which windows or doors have you?
The ones up
reinforced?
in the like lighthousey bit, the glass.
Oh
ones,
no!
really.
Oh no! Over there you can't. I mean, they are huge.
All right.
Glass panes. I mean, the
Ah.
whole room is made of glass panes, so you cannot reinforce that.
Okay.
That's the
Well-
top of the lighthouse.
Well, in that case, I shall shove the table up against the kitchen door. I think it is.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
the
one
kitchen
that
door.
goes to outside,
Where-
right?
Where 5 is on the Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you prop a table against the door, and what else?
Well, we haven't actually been in the rooms across from those, have we?
No.
No, you haven't checked
Rooms
those
here,
rooms.
here.
Should we maybe check those rooms? There might be
I
something
said, well-
useful that we could use. I don't know. I don't know what we.
Yeah, you checked in this time. You check the rest of the cottage, and yeah, you find here this it's some kind of larder, a well-stocked larder with canned foods and whatever, enough to keep people, like 3 people for months, fed. And this is a bunk house. You see three beds neatly made. There's a pile of books neatly stacked in a corner, and 3 large cupboards in there. So I don't know.
Should be able to
What-
connect
Is
through
there
the cupboards
anything
and stuff.
interesting in the cupboards?
You see in two of the cupboards, you see extra blankets and towels, soaps, fresh bedding, and some random personal effects. There is one of the cupboards that only has bedding and extra towels and that sort of stuff, but no personal effects anywhere.
Just like food and stuff.
Yeah. So, what else? There are the beds and the cupboards and this little stack of books, but nothing much.
Is there anything
Bunk
under the beds, like an axe or anything useful?
Okay, both of you give me a spot hidden.
Okay, hang on one sec. I need to get my character sheet up.
And my next question, so you can prepare for it, was there anything interesting in the books? Oh my days with the rolls today. I'm almost as bad as Andy.
Bruce rolls are unreal though.
Hard success. While Francis is poking about under the bed and not finding anything,
But
you, Barry, start looking down the beds, nothing. Then you turn about the mattresses, and hidden in the mattress of one of the beds, you find a gold coin,
Yeah.
6 bullets, and a pocket-sized notebook that I'm going to show you
I thought you
now.
were going to put out a knife. I was like, that's handy.
Mm-hmm.
The bullets, so?
Yeah.
Yeah, you find 6 bullets hidden in the mattress.
Eh.
It's got a gun.
George Cassidy, I've got it. George Cassidy, previous criminal record involved in smuggling, lights on water, small rowboat, found ship parts on North Shore, found gold coin on North Shore, bigger than just bootleg moonshine. What's going on? Smith said saw someone in trees and peering through window. Men on island at night. Croaking noise. Frogs.
Though that's like that picture that was painted, that child had painted.
I told you that there was someone out there in the bushes.
Gosh, voodoo.
Now,
Animal people.
Andy, is Barry showing us this? I was just reading it for stream. I've not actually seen this physically.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Okay, cool.
It seems that Mr. Cassidy man was a bit of a criminal in a past life. Oh dear, poor man.
I thought you knew him.
No.
No, no. That's quite an argument. No.
I'll go. No, Mr. Cassidy. I have never heard of him before. I mean, it's a very common name, certainly in London, and I wondered if it might be someone that I knew. But it absolutely is not someone I know. I have never met this man before in my entire life. And what the George Cassidy I knew would be doing on a small island in the middle of Maine in like early spring, I have absolutely no idea. And certainly, I would never, ever consort with criminals. Never, ever.
Basically, I
I
feel
feel
the
like-
first talk, so I'm being as
I feel
If
like
possible.
I want to use my roll persuade to see if I can persuade him to tell me actually what he knows. Because I feel like he does know something. I feel like
Okay. So did you show did you show your findings to Francis, Barry? Well, you realize the bullets are the same caliber for the revolver you found.
Are you a good shot, Francis?
There's only one way to find out. I hope I'm a good shot, Barry. Are you a good shot?
Well, yes. I mean, I hit things that I aim at about half the time.
Okay.
About 45% of the time, I'll hit what I shoot at.
Okay,
So I'm not awful.
I believe that's a little bit better than me. I'm going to give the handgun to Barry.
Thank you. That's fantastic.
I'll like to hold it
Yeah, yes.
and twirl it around my finger in a cowboy manner before I load it.
as it goes off.
Okay. Okay.
That
And
and I drop it.
Yeah. Well, no,
Pushing that.
you don't drop it, but you don't
look-
you look really bad doing that. Like, but very clumsily try to do the cowboy flip, but
maybe Barry gives me the table leg.
I was just going to do that, yes. Perhaps you could put some of those nails through it as well. Because that would make
yeah.
quite a good weapon. Yes.
Right.
I mean, I have no idea how effective that would be because I'm not a man of violence.
Well, here's the thing. We're not going to be able to block up those windows. They're too big. So we've got a little bit of time. Let's put some nails through this table leg and make a little weapon.
Yes.
Where did you find names though?
this time, while you are searching the bunkhouse, this time there's no roll required. You see a shadow dart past the window, and you hear over the rain. You hear rustling outside.
Rush.
Did you hear that, Francis?
I heard it that time, Barry. I'll rush to the window and look out.
You don't see anything now. You hear like a crashing sound coming from the other side of the house.
Oh, we're gonna die so bad.
Oh God! Someone's trying to break in.
And you hear footsteps, wet footsteps around.
Oh dear!
And quickly, what do you do?
Well,
I think we should run up the stairs to the others and protect the ladies.
yeah, run up the stairs to the others. I didn't get time to put nails through my table leg, but I'll take my table leg and I'll run up the stairs with Barry. Let's go, Barry.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
you rush through the hallway upstairs, and
Bring them to us.
yes, well, good call, because when you pass through the hallway, you see two of these frog-like creatures in the hallway, darting past one of the rooms towards the stairs, and you run fast up. But of course,
it's more of them. It's more of these bastards.
Well, they can get behind me, Satan, and we're getting up the stairs to...
Yeah, but first you're going to roll sanity, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Oh, God.
Where are you? Oh, my days.
Well,
It's if you pass, is 1d6. Yeah, sorry, if you fail, it's 1d6. If you pass, it's only 1 point.
3 for me.
What?
It's 5 total I've lost.
5.
Okay. How many points have you lost?
5.
Each of you?
5.
Okay. Okay, you are good.
I'll check you out.
You are good for now.
I don't need to roll yet, right? Because I'm still.
No.
No, not now, not now.
Oh, okay.
And as we're rushing up the stairs, we're shouting to the ladies, "There's something fucking coming!"
Yeah, well, you see,
Hunchbacks are coming. Fish hunchbacks are coming.
actually, Barry, you failed. Since you failed,
Yep.
You dropped the gun. Like you were startled, and you dropped the gun in the stairs while running up. So if you want to go back for the gun, you will start combat with these creatures in front of you.
Do I get
want
the
to rush
gun
up?
before them, or...?
No, combat is going to start with you downstairs searching for the gun,
Right.
And the creatures in the hallway. So,
I'm going
what do
to
you want
run
to-
up halfway to the storeroom
Okay.
and find a large box or something and hoy it down the stairs at them as they start coming up.
Okay. You hoist boxes quickly, but it's not quick enough. The first creature is on the top of the stairs. And, well, Minnie, you hear footsteps running outside below. So, actually, below where you are trying to help Sally. And you hear shouts like, "They're coming! The fish are coming!" Like Barry screaming.
Fish hunchbacks. Fish
The
hunchbacks.
Sahuagin are coming. The Sahuagin are coming.
So, yeah. So, let's go by order of initiative. I'm going to put it.
Deck
Let
order,
me see the turn tracker on. I hope it works because nothing in this model works.
Because we don't have a token, it'll not automatically go to the tracker, mate.
Yeah, most likely it's not the way to work. But I'm good keeping.
Check out your initiative.
Yeah,
True.
fuck that. Okay, Francis is 46. But well, Brew, you're not in combat, but you're hearing all the rockos, but you cannot fight and fix this at the same time. There's going to be like 20 more minutes. You're out of this fight unless you want to stop fixing this and help your friends.
Yeah, I think I will.
Okay, Minnie, what are you doing? You hear the rockos below.
I don't know what I have handy or what's round about me that I can grab.
Well,
as
you
a
don't know what's happening.
So, but what's close by that I could pick up and hold and potentially hit something or
You've got
something?
a wrench from the toolbox, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe a wrench from.
Okay, yeah.
From
I grabbed like a wrench
Sally
or
has
spanner.
Sally brought up a tool bag to do repairs, so you can
Okay.
take a
Yeah.
wrench from the tool bag. Okay, so let me go with where is it? No. All right, let's go with our friends here. Oh, okay. Unless someone has more than 80.
Nope. 75.
these guys are going to go first. But
You need to roll it,
I
Andy,
wa-
so it shows up on the screen.
Barry, roll initiative in the combat. No, but you go to the
right.
combat tab
Okay.
and click.
Used to this, you see.
Well,
this
it's 75. Your
Uh-huh.
mini
Yeah, sorry.
mini your initiative
Yeah, no, I did it. Should have went.
45. So the order is going to be these monsters, Barry, Brew if she stops fixing the light, Francis, and then Minnie.
Oh my
So-
God.
Your ass last, I'm second.
Okay.
ass last.
Well, Barry, you were the last, and you are unarmed. You were trying to prop a boss, but it's not fast. These creatures are too fast to be able to block the stairs before they are on top. So they, one of them, lunges at you with his claws, sharp, long claws.
Okay.
Are you going to dodge or try to riposte?
Dodge, I need to equal. Fight
yes.
back, I need to better. Right, I'll dodge.
Okay, let's go. It's a hard success.
Dodge is a hard
Okay,
success as well.
hard success as well. Well, you don't know how, but this creature just like swipes at you with a claw, and you just duck, and it just grabs your hat and pierces your hat, your top hat, and
That's my
falls to the
bloody
floor.
hat.
Maybe it thought the top of my hat was the top of my head.
Yeah. Well, you just dodged that.
Nice.
And okay, the next one's coming just right behind it. He like the stairs are a bit narrow, so he can't attack you with his claws, but he like hunches over and shows the backs to you, and some needles prop from his dorsal fin and shoot at you.
What the bloody hell is going on? What the hell? Side,
Are you going
dark
to-
side.
Are you going to try and dodge with a penalty die?
Yeah, I'll try. Oh, I feel
Okay,
better.
I don't know what that shit did. Syntax error,
No.
but I don't know. That's crap. This model. I'm going just to roll. 1d100.
What?
It's a hit. It's a hit, and the dodge. All right. Okay, it doesn't do damage, but it induces poison. I think. Okay, Barry, you are hit with this. There are very little needles, but they hit you, and you start feeling dizzy and seeing blurry.
Okay.
You will have a penalty die to all your actions for 1d6 plus 1
Okay.
rounds.
Can
Roll
I-
1d6.
Can I use luck to make that thingy a pass, or do I need to make it a hard success?
It needs to be a hard success. No, sorry. It doesn't have to be hard. Just
Right,
a regular success.
I'll use 29 luck to.
Okay. Well, I see you were wise to preserve your luck.
Yeah.
So
Right.
forget what I said. You don't. This. You move quickly, and you see how little needles stick in the wooden wall
Walk, walk,
of the
walk.
room.
Mm.
So now it's your turn, Barry. What do you do?
I'm going to try and kick the one that's at the top of the stairs in the stomach to try and knock him back into the other one.
Okay, that will be a fighting maneuver then. So
brawl.
brawl, yeah.
Come on, buddy. Oh my buddy.
That's
He's
a
going to
fucking fumble.
riposte. That's a fumble. Okay, then. Okay, you don't get hit by the riposte of the monster, but you fall down the stairs into the other monster. you get to bump ahead again your head and lose 1 hit point, and you are now prone at the feet of this monster.
Right.
Ow.
Oh,
Barry,
there.
Barry. Fuck me.
So, well,
This is the last thing I fucking wanted.
yeah, well, it's now like, what was it? It's, but well, it will be Brew, but Brew is working. Well, you hear like a scuffle, but you are not sure what's happening. Meaning, you are, no, sorry, it's Francis' turn. Francis, what do you do?
First question is, are these monsters now between me and that gun?
Yes.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, I thought so.
The monsters, Barry, and the stairs are between you and the gun.
1 second. The monsters and Barry are between me and the gun, right? Okay. I am just going to swing this table leg at a monster's head, I guess.
Go ahead, he's going to riposte.
Oh. Little bastard. Little bastard.
What do you have? 0 on arm?
Oh, because it says because it's on the unarmed skill bar. Hang on, I'll press it up here. 2 seconds. On the combat, it's just got 0. In the
Man,
number.
this mode is like
The sheet's not
shit.
filled in. So I'll do it on here on Brawl. Oh my god, even worse.
Oh, well, I was going to... to be fair, you rolled 26. If it was a dice, you have... You would have
my
rolled
first roll was a
26.
26, yeah, so...
So it's a success, but he's riposting. And sorry, no. I did roll before, so forget it. I failed the roll. So
good.
he's not going to riposte, so you hit it with that will be 1d3. It's a table leg, right?
Yeah.
1d4 plus damage bonus. So it will be this is you now. So roll 1d4 and in fact 2d4 because you have damage bonus.
The 2d4, yes, come on.
Cheers.
3 plus 1 is 4. 4 damage.
Okay, you hit this monster squarely in the head, but you feel like this scaly skin they have absorbed much of the brunt of the hit. It looks like it staggers a bit, but it just you feel how the scales absorb the most of the damage you did.
Need to
Like
get it
armor.
Need to get it in the face next time.
Yeah. Actually, when you examine these creatures, the face is not flesh; it's the eye.
The eye. Okay.
The only part in the body that is fleshy is the belly. But to target this part specifically, you will need to do like a cold shot, but it will be like a penalty die to the strike. If you want to only hit that part of the body.
Okay. What's my turn over anyway? I think it's Minnie next.
Okay, Minnie, you hear like voices below screaming. You hear like a screech, a little weird, like watery scream, like non-human. Something really weird is going down below.
I'll probably try to run down to see what was happening.
Well, yeah, you go down and you see Francis swinging at a hideous fish-like creature, bipedal, just like what you saw dead, but this one is pretty much alive and fighting. And you have to roll sanity now. 1d6 if you fail, 1 if you pass.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, 1d6, please. It's 3. Okay, that's a total of 8 that we have lost so far. Oh, let me check your character because the artist is the artist is fine. It's just fine.
Yeah.
Okay. But you faint again for 1 round. Just you see this shit. You get your. Oh well. Tell us what happens, Minnie. What do you do when you faint? How does it look?
Just quite dramatic again. I'm also like, oh goodness. It's I'm not made for these things at all. This is just horrific.
Francis, you see Minnie coming down the stairs. She just sees this scene and just like with her eyes wide open and just faints at the bottom of the stairs. And that means we are going to the top again. This creature's attack. The one in the top of the stairs, which Barry failed to push, attacks you, Francis, with his claws. You dodge or you try to riposte.
I'm going to try and dodge.
Go. Okay, let's go. He fails, so don't roll.
Okay.
He fails. You just move to the side, and the claws just scrape the metal of the stairs, and the other one looks at Barry, who is laying at his feet. Barry, you cannot dodge or prone now, and this creature has one bonus die to attack. Because you're prone. So there he goes. It's a fumble, but he has a bonus die.
Oh.
And it's a hard success. So he hits his hit wasn't that bad. He scrapes at your arms and opens a gash, and you lose 3 points of 3 hit points.
How many?
3 hit points. 3 hit points.
Okay, I am on 4. I need to roll Constitution or I'll pass out.
This is because no.
Fail, I pass out.
Why? Are you below 0?
No, because I've got a major wound.
No, major wound is half of your hit points.
It's in one go, isn't it?
It's in one go, yeah. Because if you can be taken out with little damage, like little punches, and if you reach 0 without a major wound, you are unconscious but not dying. Just knock it out. Okay,
that's fine.
So
ignore me.
Just stop taking damage. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
As long as you don't take a major wound, you are not going to die. So, okay. Sadly, a third creature is coming up the stairs, but it doesn't. It stands just behind this other creature, but he cannot move past you because you are blocking the stairs.
Yeah.
So, we go now with Francis. Well, Brew, you hear you're pretty sure you heard screaming now. You heard a scream coming from below, and you heard when you see Minnie's head disappear down to the stairs, you hear a gasp and a bump. So, something really weird is happening down below.
So I'm gonna jump out of the window and turn into a bat. I'm gonna get my gun out and I'm gonna start heading down the hatch to see kind of what the commotion is.
You go down the hatch, It's a short walk, so it's not going to take all your round, your turn to get there. Well, you have to do like a step over a Mini who is he just passed out at the bottom of the stairs, and you see Francis fighting desperately against one of these monsters, and you can hear Barry like screaming and struggling at some point down the stairs. So you see this monster fighting Francis. Roll sanity first. 1d6, please. Oh God, we have a intelligence roll first.
Fail it.
Fail this one.
Yeah, you have to fail this one. You don't want to pass this.
Oh, bro. Oh, come on!
You did.
It's not me.
So, okay, let's go. What happens to you? First of all, you shoot your gun. The first you do is like you shoot your gun at a random direction. So roll 1d100, and let's say that above 50 you hit Francis, and below you hit the wall.
Oh!
Well, that's what's below. So you just boom, you shoot, and you shoot the wall. You open a hole in the wall, and you start with everyone. And then, this is too much for you. This is too much for you. The situation has overwhelmed you. You can't take this anymore. These people, this place, you have to get away from here now. So, and there's no one can stop you. You are going to just go away. So roll 1d10 to see how many rounds are you going to be fleeing.
Oh no.
2 rounds only. Starting the next, because this one is over. Oh no, sorry. This one is, you have an action, and the action is now try to just push your way through those damn stairs. You're trying to struggle and make a strange roll. See if you can power through. It's going to be hard because there's Francis, that's Barry over there laying on the floor. There's 2 more creatures. No, it's not a hard success. You cannot push through, but you're just trying to flailing about. You go just in your hand like, no, please let me go.
Jesus Christ, Francis, move!
You see Sally create like a mad woman trying to claw her way past this monster. So we go now with Francis.
Okay, well, it's not looking good here, but I think I'm going to have to just swing this bat. Now I'm going to aim at its soft stomach then.
Okay, go ahead. It's a penalty die.
Yeah, okay.
He's going to riposte.
So I've got a success, but I didn't roll the penalty, and I failed with the penalty die.
And he has a extreme success and does 7 points of damage. See,
7.
You try to hit him in the belly, but he quickly protects himself, moves to his side, and lashes out with a claw, and it got you like in the belly, in your belly. You get 7 points of damage. How much hit points do you have?
7 is half.
That's half. So
14,
it opens a deep wound in your abdomen, and you have to roll Constitution or fall unconscious. You fall unconscious, Francis. You're out of the fight, but you're not bleeding out yet.
Okay.
Okay, Francis fall wounded, a splatter of blood paints the wall, and he tries to hold his abdomen and keels over. So, meaning you just wake up, and the first thing you see is Francis like bleeding and keeling over to the side, unconscious. What do you do now?
Can I see these things?
Yeah, you see the first one. You see the one that got Francis is just at the top of the stairs.
Am I close enough to take a swing at it?
Of course,
head?
you can move ahead. You can move close and try to hit it.
Okay.
It's going to riposte, but okay, but it has an extreme success. But it's not its turn, but because the critical damage can only happen in one's turn, so it's normal damage. Normal damage, it's rolling 3. Okay, it's normal damage. It's
It says there too.
yeah. Let's see the. No, but it is maximum damage. So yeah, just a scratch on your arm, a gash in your forearm, you get 2 points of damage because this creature just dodged your attack but riposed at you. So now back to the top. These creatures. The one that just got Francis attacks you, Minnie. You are going to try and riposte or dodge.
Dodge.
Okay.
Good luck.
He attacks. Hard success.
How do I... There we go.
It's a failure. So, it does 6 points of damage. How many hit points do you have? What's your maximum hit points?
11.
Okay, this is a major wound then.
Yeah.
It attacks you, and you fail to dodge. He guts you again. He rips a gash on your chest, a very deep one. So you have to roll Constitution to stay awake.
Ooh, nice.
Hard success. You start seeing a bit blurry, but you stay on your feet and grab this deep gash in your chest. And it's the other one that is did we miss Barry's turn? Because you should be up now.
Yeah, I was getting up
Also-
in the last turn.
Also, Leo,
course,
do I
well-
need to roll for how many rounds I'm out for, or am I?
No, when
No.
you're distant conscious, you need
First
to
time
be
conscious, okay.
helped
First
by
aid.
someone. You need first aid. So, yeah, Barry, this creature you're no longer prone, but this creature attacks you. You're just in front of it. You're trying to dodge.
Yeah.
Okay, he goes for you. So that's a success.
I'll use 4 luck.
Okay, you succeed. Then you manage to just by a little hair, you just take a step back, and this creature rips out your coat.
A new coat. Can I try and do an opposed strength roll to huckle it over the banister thing?
Give me a sec, because the third creature is still behind it,
Ah, yeah.
and he again, because you are the one in front, the other creature that moves a bit to the side, and this one bears its dorsal fins and shoot needles at you. Are you dodging with a penalty?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Oh, actually, that's wrong, because this is a range attack. You cannot dodge. It's just a range attack. Unless you die for cover, but you cannot die for cover. Well, you can die for cover, but you will lose your next turn.
Yes.
So there we go. Oh, this is not working in this sheet. I have to roll directly. That's a success, regular success. So this time you get hit by little needles, and you start seeing very blurry and feeling dizzy. You have a penalty die to every action now, and roll 1d6 plus 1. That's seven rounds. You will be
Busy.
yeah, it's very, very dizzy and poisoned. Yeah, now it's your turn, Barry. What do you do?
Right, can I make an opposed strength roll with the one that's in front of me to shove it over the barrier, the banister, and go with it? So, like, myself and it just go...
Again, that would be more like a fighting maneuver because you want to grapple it and just throw him with you.
Yeah, that's
but
fine.
Do you want to go with him down?
Yes.
On purpose?
Do you mean like the Clegane brothers, yeah?
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. This is going to be a fighting maneuver. This is a failure. Yeah, you fail. He's reposting, and he fails too. So you just try to grapple each other and try, and he's like fighting each other. But yeah, this scaly, slimy creature escapes from your grasp. So we are going down to Francis is out, and Minnie is still standing. No, sorry, it's Brew before Brew. So you're still trying to power through. It's 6 rounds fleeing, right? 2. You're muted. You're 2. Okay, this is the second round. Okay, you have a hard strength. Oh, yeah, you have to push like 3 people. So hard strength roll. Well, yeah,
one luck. One luck.
Yeah, it's only one.
Well, yeah, you can. Yeah.
Alright, I'll spend a luck to push.
Yeah,
through.
because your number 1 mission now, your objective is escape. So you push through all these people, like you don't push anyone over or anything, but you just push through and are now down in the hallway, and you run like a mad woman to the door. So now Francis is out, and Minnie, it's your turn now. You are very badly wounded. You are in danger of dying, but you are still standing, and this creature is still in front of you.
I'm going to try and jab it again with this wrench or spanner thing that I have in my hand.
Okay, that's a failure, and he's reposting.
It's going to kill me.
Yeah, it's a failure too. Both failed. Again, you fail. You hit the wall with the wrench, and this creature hits the railing, and sparks comes out of his sharp claws. So, we go again from the top. This creature the creature attacks you, Minnie. You trying to dodge or riposte?
Riposte.
Okay, you need to beat it. Okay.
So
Success.
do I go first?
Yeah, no, it's the same. You have to. No, you have to go fighting, and you need a hard success. No.
Oh
19.
my god.
19.
Wait.
You've got 0 as your thing. Do it from
No,
there.
she has. She has been rolling against 0 all the time. Why?
It's because all the character sheets don't have a number on the actual
I
attack
don't have
line.
a weapon.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I
on
don't
the
have a
attack
weapon.
lines.
Oh, but what's your brawling? What is your brawl? What's your brawl rating?
I don't know what you mean.
It's
But
under
you have-
skills at the bottom.
Do your skills.
Yeah,
You
but
fight.
yeah, look at brawl because
Skills, sorry, let me have a look. My bad.
Bottom left.
Yeah, my scroller on my mouse doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass.
yeah, this entire mode is very shabby.
25.
So this is a success.
That's
Okay,
close,
but sadly, you could spend. You have to beat it with the hard success. You could spend 7 points of luck to beat it and be able to riposte.
Yeah.
So, okay, you subtract 7 points of luck, and you hit
Come on.
this monster, you have you don't have, okay, you have damage bonus. So roll 2d4.
Come on.
Oh, sadly, you hit it in the arm, and he just basically shrugs because the scales of his body just shrugs the damage from your blow.
That's
So-
pathetic.
Okay, so the other creature, still with Barry, just trying to fight, he attacks you, Barry.
Mhm.
You're dodging or
Dodge.
riposting.
Dodge.
Okay, this time it's a extreme success. Okay, you need a lot of luck if you want to get extreme success.
So that would be 24? Yeah, I'll use that.
24.
I'll do that.
Okay, you born 24 points of luck. How many points are you?
I started with
Are you-
70.
All right,
Nice.
she had. Okay, how do you have? How many do you have left?
I've got 23 left.
Okay, well, this claw flies at your throat, and you manage to just for a little hair move away, and it rips your thigh and everything away, and you're very chested now. And the third creature that is down below, he turns about, and it says Sally runs past it, and he runs towards Sally and attacks. You can dodge, but you cannot riposte. So attacks is a failure. Don't bother. He just swings and claws at the door, and there's scratch marks on one of the doors in the hallway. Okay, we'll go now with Barry.
Okay, I'm just going to act this for a game of soldiers and jump over the banister.
Okay, make a jump roll. See if you land on your feet. Of course,
Barry,
you know
Barry,
you do not.
Barry.
You take 1d3 points of damage and are prone now.
23. That's 3.
That's 3. How many
Yeah.
hit points have you left?
I have 1 left.
Because
Oh my
I
god.
swear he has hurt himself more than the critters.
Yeah.
So okay, well, Barry's barely standing, and is prone now in the floor below, and now it's Sally's turn. You suddenly come to your senses, you stop running and you turn about. Well, in fact, you come to your senses when a claw swipes at you and scratches a huge dent on a door. On the front door. So now you're in control of yourself. What do you do?
So, being in the hallway and the light on in the hallway, would I see the gun that Barry dropped earlier?
Yeah, but it is very close to the stairs. You are more in the front, about to leave through the front door.
Okay.
In fact,
and then,
what you see is Barry dropping down from below and falling from very near to that gun.
okay, and then so, forgive me, but I believe that because this monster's so close to me, I would get a bonus die for shooting at it. This close, right?
In fact, you have a bonus die for point blank shooting.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot at it and just pop right in the eye.
Okay, if you want to do a cold shot, it's a penalty die, but it cancels
It
itself.
evens out. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So it's a regular roll. Go ahead.
Quick question. My weapons, it says 0 for the skill for the revolver.
No, it's because they made this shit like a
So
shit.
should I just do the handgun roll?
Just roll handgun and we go. Your gun does 1d10. your gun is a Colt pistol. Those 1d10.
Yeah, 38.
It's a 38 revolver, so it's 1d10. Yeah, 1d10, and yeah. Okay, you hit this creature right in the eye, and the bullet goes through, and it's severely wounded. Like half of the face falls off, but you must have missed the brain because it's still moving. But it's very, very badly wounded now. It's bleeding profusely and stumbling. So after that, we go to Francis, who is unconscious, and Minnie, you are still in the fight, barely. You are fighting against this monster on top of the stairs. What do you do?
I'm going to try and hit it again.
Okay.
Could I do brawl instead of...
Yeah, do brawl and just roll 2d4 if you hit. He's going to repose as always. As a success, this time he reposed. And well, how much life do you have? How many hit points left?
I have 3 hit points left.
Okay, then you are dead. So this creature, as you try to hit this creature, you fail again. You hit the railing of the stairs, and this creature just claws at you. And this time it finishes the job, and he impales you through the heart, and you fall, you slump dead in the floor. And this time it's for real. She just faints forever. So after that dramatic death that no one witnesses, so no one rolls sanity, you heard just a scream from upstairs. We go now back to the top. The creatures again. One attack. Well, the one on the top just finished its work and goes back down. And Barry, you're going to get attacked by the 2 creatures going in the stairs, and the other one is going for Brew, the one that's wounded. So, are you dodging the first, Barry?
I can't. I'm prone.
Oh, sorry, you are prone. That's right. Well, they have bonus dice now. Okay, that's a failure, but with a bonus, it's still a failure, barely. And the other one goes for you, and it's a success with a bonus die. It's still a success. So, Barry, this creature just claws at you and hits you in the face, and makes like a gash, not a very deep gash in the face, but the brunt of the hit just it's too much for you. You are very beaten, so you pass out. You pass out down in the stairs. A few inches from that gun that you dropped before. Yeah. So, well, the wounded creature goes for you, Sally. You are going to dodge or riposte.
Is Barry dead or just killed?
No, just unconscious, but he's not dead. He's not dying. He's 0 hit points, but without a major wound. That's a success. You need to dodge.
I'll spend 6 luck.
Okay, then you dodge. Again, this creature scratches the door you have behind you. And it's your turn because everyone else is down.
Pop, pop, motherfucker.
Okay, you can pop him twice if you want, but
just once.
Okay, I was going to say, but again, you try to pop him in the weak spot, so it's a failure. And if you want to spend 46 points of luck, thank you very much.
Oh, because it has to be hard because it's targeted location.
No, it's going to be hard. It's a penalty die which cancels with the bonus die from point blank shooting. Okay.
So then it 26 luck, yeah?
Yeah, you need a success to hit.
Yeah, I'll do 26 luck.
Okay. Yeah, 26 luck. You hit it on the roll 1d10. Okay, this time you hit it in the other eye, and this finishes the job. His head explodes in a spray of blood, and he slumps dead. So, one less, 2 to go. And you have, pretty much like that, you have like 3 bullets in your, no, 4 bullets in your revolver.
Yeah, I'm gonna start going towards Barry. Here I come.
Okay, you run towards Barry, and that's it. Because now these creatures go for you, and they are intact. You are you going to dodge, I suppose? Hard success. You need a hard success to dodge. It's a failure. Unless you spend 28 points
I
on
don't have
that.
enough.
So you get a gash in your forearm with 4 points of damage, and the other one attacks, and you have a penalty die because you're outnumbered now. This is the second attack you're trying to dodge this round. It's a failure, so don't bother. You just failed. Okay, it's your turn now. What do you do?
I'm gonna try and shoot him in the eye.
Again, same. Just roll handgun. That's a failure. Unless you spend 18 points of luck.
I am 17.
Oh!
Then the shot goes right through the kitchen door, which is open, and breaks a window.
Can
in
I
the
only
kitchen.
shoot one round at a time?
Yes, unless you do like semi-automatic firing, you can fire up to 3 shots with a penalty die each one. If you want to do that's okay. You miss. The creature now attacks, and it goes for you again. You can dodge. That's a success.
Come on, Leo.
Hard success.
Yes,
So
nice
you
dodge.
move out of the way quickly, but the other one goes for you, and you have a penalty die now. It's a failure, so don't bother. It's your turn again.
Same thing.
God,
Same.
we've got
Go
this.
ahead.
Covered
Okay,
in
that's
clutch.
extreme success.
Yes.
Ayo.
So it's dead. So don't, because it's impaling. It's going to be 10
10 plus.
20 10 board. Yeah, 10 board plus 20 damage. So it's dead. You blow head off through the eye, and slumps dead, and the other one standing alone there, but goes for you nonetheless. A hard success. I suppose. It's a failure. You need much more luck than you have, so it
33,
hits
yeah.
you again. Again, you get another gash in your other forearm. 4 points of damage. How many points do you have now left?
I'm at 4.
So your maximum was 12.
6 for a major wound and 12 total.
Okay, you are still good. Well, really, it's not good because either dead, either dying, or unconscious. Your fate is going to be very gruesome. So, it's your turn now. You have 2 bullets left.
And we're doing it again.
Go ahead.
Come on.
Try aiming for his
It's a
other eye
failure.
this time.
Well, this shot goes again. Another bullet lodged in the wall of this very bullet-riddled shack, and the creature goes for you, and he fails.
Finally, Leo misses.
Well, okay, this is your last bullet.
Come on, bro.
Come on, people.
Come on, bro. You've got this.
Exciting moments, right? All right, he's dead. He's dead. You he goes his eye and blow his face away, and he's lumped.
She's
dead.
done it. She's
That
done
was
it.
the last
She
one,
saved
right?
us.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna apply first care to everybody that's alive, and boom.
yeah, actually, okay, let's rule that Barry doesn't need first aid. I mean, well, yeah, he needs to recover 1 hit point. So yeah, you have to roll first aid, or you know what? There's no pressure. You are going to roll until you get it done. At least for Barry, who isn't badly injured. So eventually, you wake up, Barry. You come to your senses, Barry. You see all these monsters dead around Sally.
Yeah, well done.
Fuck yeah! I'm just...
Yeah, they're in rush, like, yeah. Okay.
Came in
Okay.
close to that last bullet.
Yeah, you go upstairs. You go upstairs and you find Minnie. She's dead. She's just a hole in her chest. Nothing you can do for her. But Francis is very badly wounded and conscious with a deep gash in his abdomen. You need to roll now. First aid, and you cannot fuck up because you are going to hurt him more.
Fuck it up. Do not fuck it up.
I fucked that up.
Not fuck up. You can't wake him up. He's not dying. He's not. But you can't wake him up unless Barry wants to try.
That would be pushing it, and I'm not pushing a 30 on the first aid.
Yeah, I would. It wouldn't be a push if a different person doing the roll again.
Okay, I'll give it a go. No. I'll use the luck, though.
Well, you can do that.
Take me down to 8 luck.
Okay. Well, you manage to patch Francis up, and you heal him 1d3, and you wake up, Francis. You're badly wounded. You still have a major wound. You feel really crappy. You wake up. You see this woman you just met today, but she's dead, slumping in the floor with a hole in his chest. You see Sally like battered in blood, just little sprinkles of blood everywhere, and a very bumped up Barry. But yeah, you are fine for now. So, what are you going to do immediately?
I say we get in that rowboat and get out of here.
Get in the rowboat and get out of here. We're gonna.
Are you hearing the storm outside?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go up to the radio.
Well, they did say they were
Okay.
sending someone when me and Barry radioed. I'm gonna cover Minnie cover Minnie with a jacket first of all. Cover her body.
Yes.
Okay. You cover the body with jacket, and eventually, some minutes later, Sally gets the beacon working at half, like potency, like it's not projecting a real light, but something at least. And by the time she finishes, the storm clears, and you can see in the horizon the Coast Guard boat approaching the island. So they arrive, and yeah, they find these weird creatures dead.
And we're saved.
Well, this dead person, and well, you are rescued. So
Except poor
you
Minnie.
will have to explain a lot, not because you did anything wrong, because no one. Eventually, this is going to be swept under the rug, like savage animal attack in Beacon Island, but they will not go much deeper than that. So, well, I don't know, Sally, what do you do when the information you got? Eventually, when the island is searched, your partner, Warren, who has been making himself pass for Michael Turner, is found dead among the thickets in the island, basically gutted by these creatures. And Barry found his journal stashed in the bed.
Oh yeah, the one with all the
he was investigating this smuggling ring out of Innsmouth, but well, they will recover the coins, and they will still not know who are the culprits of this. But yeah, they're going to think that Cassidy was involved somehow in this smuggling. And yeah, you learn that yes, a smuggling ship sank on the coast, and it was rumored to carry valuable cargo, but you don't know much more than that. And your partner was investigating, but yeah, this happened. So at the end, this is going to go nowhere. They just recover the coins, and well, what does Sally do after this investigation is over?
I'd make sure that everybody knows that the artist's name was pronounced Brown.
I'm dead now, so it's probably worth a fortune. It's alright.
Okay, and what's next for Francis?
Francis his dream as a marine biologist has always been to discover a new species, but that dream quickly became a nightmare. So I don't know what's next for Francis. Maybe a change in career path completely, actually.
In fact, you don't want to see the sea anymore.
Perhaps,
in your life.
yeah. I maybe never want to see another sea creature in my life. So maybe an absolute switching career for Francis Brockman.
He just burned that fucking paper about marine species in Rockford and
moves to a landlocked country.
Yeah, Bolivia is a good place. It's landlocked. Just don't have any sea. So you learn to speak Spanish and go and move to Bolivia.
Francis moves to Bolivia, a landlocked country.
So yeah, and what about Barry?
I go back to London and arrange to get the corpse of George shipped back, and like buried, and then I decide that it might be a good idea to go and look for some more of these gold coins and book a flight to Boston. And the last time you see me, I'm getting on the bus to Innsmouth.
I'm sure that's a pretty good idea. Surely nothing is going to go wrong.
Nothing.
But nothing is going to go wrong, but who knows? And for Minnie, did she leave any family, friends, or anything behind?
No. She was too self-centered. She just was herself in her art. But I'm sure it's worth a lot now.
Your art's worth a fortune now, though.
So her paintings are now worth a fortune now. That's the only thing. Okay, great. Well, guys, you almost all survived the Lightless Beacon. Congratulations. Thank you for playing. I hope you have enjoyed yourselves.
Yeah,
that's it.
Thanks, Neil, for running it again, once again, for running for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks very much.
No problem. My pleasure. And and to the people seeing us on Twitch or later on YouTube, thank you for watching. And well, I will see you on the next video. Remember, we hope to continue the horror on the Orient Express this next week, maybe, or the next one. But yeah, we will be seeing you on the next game.
Yeah, thanks.
Take care and goodbye.
Thank you very much for watching, everyone. And a massive special thanks to Andy for joining us. And a special thanks to Bruce for coming in clutch and saving our lives at the end there. Yes, mate. Yeah. Well done.
I absolutely loved Barry Borman. He's a great character. Brilliant. He hurt himself more than any monster. So that was
lost more
really fun.
To accidents than anything. Barry the legend.